Okay. All right, thank you so much. All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. It's officially afternoon. I will call this Thursday, December 28th, 2023, Lawrence County Prison Board meeting, special meeting. I will call this meeting to order. And I will ask Christine to take the roll.
Commissioner Burek,
Present.
District Attorney Len Makusa,
Present.
Judge Motto,
Present.
Controller Prestipine,
Here.
Commissioner Vogler,
Here.
Commissioner Spielvogel.
Very good. We do have a quorum. So we will continue to move on with the agenda. Visitor comments. Oh, I knew I saw Debbie come in. I wondered where you went to sit. Okay. Very good. I want to just thank everybody for coming in for the special meeting. I know that there are several things that we've been doing. I say we as chair of prison board, working with the warden to wrap up some loose ends before the end of the year. These are some different things that we wanted to have taken care of. So I appreciate you all coming in to be able to work through that. But we will move forward with the agenda. I know that as we go down the agenda, there are some things that we do not have available, but I will get to those when we get there. Debbie, did you have a comment or not? No, okay, thank you. Okay, so then we'll go to our next agenda topic is the approval of minutes and our notice of executive session. And the last meeting that we had was a regular meeting on December 11th, 2023. We do have those minutes, and then within those minutes, we do have noted that there was an executive session called at the end of the meeting, and then we did come back in and adjourn the meeting. So if I could have a motion, once everybody has a chance to approve those, a motion to approve those minutes.
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Also.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion on the minutes? Those in favor signify, oh, no, let's do a roll call.
Commissioner Burek,
Yes.
District Attorney Len Makusa,
Yes.
Judge Motto,
Yes.
Controller Prestipine,
Yes.
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes.
Commissioner Spielvogel.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Motion carries, thank you. And our next item agenda is a review of the population report and our personnel report. I know that on December 11th, we had more of an in-depth report and onto then even for the approval of the bills that we had done those. Is everybody okay with passing on that for this meeting? Because I know that as far as population, I know the word you could give something on population where we're at, but I know you gave an extensive personnel report and then we did approve paying of the bills. And then those things can be done at the reorganizational meeting in January when you will have to choose a new prison board chair, vice chair, and secretary. But okay, good. If we can pass on those, we will pass on the old business and get to item number 7, which is the new business, which was the advertised of this special meeting. Within the warden update, I know there's a discussion that we want to have and a possible vote to hire a deputy warden of security and a deputy warden of operations.
Commissioner,
Yes.
can we address old business real quick?
Oh, absolutely, sure, my apologies.
The warden, the backup generator, where are we?
I'm still working with the insurance company, one of the companies. I'm still in the process of renting that backup generator.
So we're still in a rental status.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That
And it
continues
says
to be unfortunate, yes.
an expert was supposed to come in and take a look, see if it was fixable or,
They haven't scheduled him yet.
okay.
I got an email this morning. I'm gonna respond back to them and see when they can get him in.
What do you think? Not in terms of when he can schedule, but are we still okay? Still running?
The backup's still running,
Okay. Backup's in good shape.
yes.
So we're not gonna have any emergencies there. Not that you can foresee anyway.
Well, now that you've mentioned it,
Yeah, right, that's what I'm afraid of, yeah.
Yeah, where's that one? We also last week received those, I think I brought it up at the last meeting, that we received those 2 hot water holding tanks. They're gonna replace the one that is badly needed to replace it because of corrosion and things like that. These 2 tanks, they both weigh 1,000 pounds. Somehow, some way, the maintenance department over there figured out how to get those 2 tanks because they wouldn't fit through a door. So we got them up the elevator, 1,000 pounds each. And luckily, nobody got hurt and nothing got damaged or anything like that. But it definitely had my heart pumping.
And the camera upgrades, are they complete now?
They're almost done. I think they finished last week with the cameras themselves. Now we have the access control panels that need to be done. That's kind of like part 2 of that project.
Time frame, ballpark?
That's gonna take a couple months.
Couple months to get, okay, sure. And our tablets, they're everything operational?
Most of the tablets are operational. We had to send a few out that didn't work, and we've been in contact with Viapath to get replacements for those.
And they're on the hook for that, right?
Yes,
Yeah, when they don't work, they just have to send us the,
no cost to us.
right, great. Okay, thank you, Ward.
Thank you for that. And just, to prove another point that those are things that you as warden have continued to advance the processes at the facility and those responsibilities for making those connections, those phone calls have fallen on your shoulders and your staff. And your
Commissioners,
staff.
the staff over there.
And your staff as well, yes, yes. I think maybe sometime in the future, all of the upgrades and the things that have been done warrants a listing made and cost and how that improvement helped the actual function as well as the care of the inmates that we have. So again, thank you.
Yeah, those 1,000-pound
Yes.
holding tanks had about 3 inches of play at the top. It was that tight getting those in there. And, Kevin Japola came up with an idea to put these small legs on the bottom of them to where we could push them into the elevators with a hand jack. It was quite the project.
I'm sure it
But
was.
they're up there now. We're just waiting on the installation that should start occurring next week.
Thank you.
May I ask the warden a quick question, please?
Absolutely, sure.
On December 11, you noted that at the time we had 131 inmates. Roughly, where are we at today, give or take?
Exactly 131.
Is that right? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Normally during
Absolutely.
the holidays, we see a decrease in population for various reasons. And it's usually in January, February that we start to amp up. Like I said, about 2 months ago, we were actually at 180. So it fluctuates a lot. So
And you did have a decrease for the holidays this time,
we have a decrease, but
but not near as much. Anyone else, any questions? Good questions. Then, if there are no further questions, we will move into the new business. Unless there's anything else that you would want to add to your warden update?
yes, Commissioner, I'd like to talk about the Savin contract real quick.
Mhm.
Actually, Captain Simmons is going to talk on that and let you know what we need. It's at no cost to the jail or the county.
The Savin contract is the statewide automated victim information and notification service that we use through the Pennsylvania District Attorney Institute. It's supplied for free of charge, no liabilities. They handle all maintenance, everything. That helps keep the victims notified in a timely manner and leaves it that we have to do nothing to do it. It's automated unless the computer breaks down, at which time we dial 1-800 number. Very simple and all inclusive. So it's been set up for years through our jail and just another contract renewal, basically.
You're good. I believe we took care of that already today for you.
Oh, great.
We voted to approve the continuation of that contract. Yeah, somebody got us the info to us and we did. We got it on the agenda and got it done. Thank you. Okay. Absolutely. Okay. Anything else for the update?
No, Commissioner.
Okay. Then let's move to discussion and a possible vote to hire a deputy warden of security and a deputy warden of operations. I will leave it to you, warden, to discuss the process for both, and then if we choose to move forward with a vote, do 2 separate votes for these positions.
Okay. At the last prison board meeting on December 11th, I was given approval to go ahead and fill the deputy warden for security and the deputy warden for operations. With assistance from HR Director Karen King, both of those positions were posted. on the online county website and over at the jail. There was 8 candidates. Ms. King and I interviewed all 8 of those candidates. And we made 2 selections, one for the Deputy Warden for Operations and one for the Deputy Warden of Security. As far as the Deputy Warden of Security, Captain Howie Simmons was selected for that position. He's got 27 years of experience, all at the Lawrence County Jail. He's been captain for 6.5 years. And he's also a training instructor over there. Deputy Warden for Operations was selected, and we selected Loretta Spielvogel for that position. She has 25 years of with the Newcastle PD, where she earned the rank of lieutenant. She's been commissioner for the last 4 years, and she's chaired numerous committees throughout the county and throughout the state in her position. She chaired the Courts and Corrections Committee for the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. I believe these 2 selections, along with their experience, their knowledge, is going to be a great asset to the jail. Both of these individuals are highly qualified, and I would ask for your approval to select these 2 for these 2 positions.
So moved. For Howie Simmons first.
Yes, Mr. Attorney, if you want to do them separate, and then
Pursuant to my legal advisor, he suggested that it be done separately. I'm going to follow his advice.
So you're making a motion to approve Howard Simmons, the,
Approve the hiring based upon the recommendation of the warden for Howard Simmons.
Deputy Warden of Security.
Second that motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion, questions? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Commissioner Fury,
Yes.
District Attorney Lamacusa,
Yes.
Judge Wano,
Yes.
Controller Prestipine,
yes,
Commissioner Vogler,
Yes,
Commissioner Spielvogel.
Yes,
Motion carries.
I think a second motion for the second recommendation, which is the Director of Operations,
Deputy Warden of Operations, sir.
based upon the recommendation of the warden for the hiring of Loretta Spielvogel.
I'll second the motion.
a motion and a second has been received. Any further discussion or questions? Hearing none, we'll take a roll call vote.
Commissioner Fury,
Yes.
District Attorney Lamacusa,
Yes.
Judge Wano,
Yes.
Controller Prestipine,
Yes,
Commissioner Vogler,
yes,
Commissioner Spielvogel.
I will abstain. Motion carries.
Motion carries.
Deputy Warden Simmons, would you like to speak?
I would just like to thank everybody for all the support that you've given us through the last couple of years. As Warden always says, it's not just us at the top, it's the whole staff that does it. And we just get to take the kudos a lot of the times. So we got to thank the staff at the jail as well.
You also take the bad press too.
Yes. I'll ditto that because it's a unique position, but to know that I've worked so closely and worked so well, I believe, with the staff, with the warden, trying to improve the jail and trying to, create those opportunities that we can do more things with, that we can create the revenue that we can. I'm humbled by the opportunity to fill this position. I will say that I would have loved to have continued as commissioner, moving forward in that arena. But I am humbled that I can continue in that arena where my background is the law enforcement, working within the juvenile system and working within the court systems, and knowing that those things need to be moved forward. The last 4 years, trying to increase the workings, the whatever it may be, whether it has been the upkeep, the upgrades, the improvements at the jail. I think we've made a lot of progress with it. I look forward to continuing that progress. And I thank you all here at the prison board too for acknowledging that. I do, I appreciate that. Thank you.
I would just like to say that I've been in this position for just a little over 2 years. And I can't tell you how much I really appreciate the prison board's support over those last 2 years. I think we have made great strides over at the jail, and I'm pretty excited about continued success over there, moving forward with projects and things we can definitely make it better.
Very good.
May I pose a quick question of the warden?
Absolutely.
Thank you. When do these positions commence?
I did not know what day I could start both of those positions. I would like to start the deputy warden for security effective as soon as I can. I don't know if I can do that immediately.
This gentleman can help you with that as well, in terms of payroll, et cetera. I think consultation with the controller would be helpful to you.
As far as the deputy warden for operations, I was looking at a January 3rd start date. But like you said, Commissioner, I'll talk to Mr. Crestapine after the meeting and figure out the details.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Very good. Any other comments or questions? I would just like to close before I open it up to, for visitor comments again, I remember looking back in January of 2020 and I look and I see people sitting here and those meetings were long and they were hard and I might say very, very painstaking. But I think that through the years, thank you everyone on the board for offering your assistance, your knowledge through those years, getting through those times, educating me on the systems and how they work together. It got us to the point that we are at now, that we can move forward. The meetings are shorter. They're more of an update every month. As you notice, sometimes we've even canceled meetings and not had them, or we've just had a warden's update come through. I want you all to consider that when you think of who's going to sit here next year, because there will be a reorganizational meeting. You won't have me to throw around any longer. No. To have someone take this position and move forward with it, even if it is just something temporary to see if the two new commissioners, if it's something that they would like to take on, or maybe appoint Perry since he's not here. I don't know. But I thank you, and I think that it will continue to be a success and as we move forward into 2024.
Loretta, I apologize, and I should know the answer to this, and forgive me for not knowing. Who is our current vice chair?
Dan, I don't know if we appointed you, but I know Ryan.
I'm the secretary.
Ryan is
Ryan's
secretary.
My only reason for asking is that during that 2 or 3 week period in January, obviously you and Mr. Burek step aside.
Right.
I hope this never has to occur, but in the unlikely event that we would have to convene a meeting, an emergency meeting of the prison board, who would run that meeting? Mr. Solicitor, we might need your advice.
It would be the commissioner, the chair of the commissioner.
Oh.
Maybe you just want to not ask me.
But maybe we need to check, did we have a vice chair?
I don't know that we did.
And I think
I will
now,
be honest with you. I don't know if it just happened by default or if,
because you've never missed a meeting that I recall.
I just went and I think
And
maybe.
did Brian run that
Did you
meeting?
run that
I
meeting?
ran that one meeting.
Okay, maybe we
So
don't
I'm leaving
have.
the board as well. You will, I
Right.
recommend that you pick 3 off, chair, vice
Yes,
chair,
sure.
and a new secretary come January.
Right, we have to do that.
Well, let's cross our fingers that between next week and when we do reconvene on the 3rd Wednesday, we don't have to have a
Right.
prison board meeting. But, and we'll stay close to the solicitor in the unlikely event that we might have
Right.
to. And I appreciate your comments. I would hope that one of you gentlemen or the sheriff might give some thought to serving as chair. in the new year. I'll leave it at that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments or questions or concerns? Visitor comments? Okay, thank you. Then, again, no reason for executive session. I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Thank you. We are adjourned.
Happy New Year to you and yours.
Happy New Year.
Your dad well? Give Mark.
You wanna stop now?
Take care.
I'll be done.
Happy
New Year. Yep, Happy New
Take
Year.
care. Give my best to Jerry Ann.
New Year, Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New
You and
Year.
yours. Take care.
And you can talk.
Get it?
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
is that good?
Thank
Do I hit
you.
end?
Thank you. I look forward to it. Thank you so much.
You bet.
Yes.